Hello everyone, this is the Desire Tarot. Hope that you're doing well wherever you find yourself listening to this reading. And I am doing just the energy here check-in. Hope that you're doing well, working on your goals, and let's see what sign is up next. I've been using this die. Oh, I already did Virgo. Let's see. This is Leo, and I've already did Leo. I sure did. Oh, Gemini. I just finished Gemini. I'm having a hard time loading it. It takes sometimes a while to just load one video. And this is Sagittarius. Did that too. Oh my goodness. Cancer. Cancer. Nope. I've already did Cancer too. Sag again. Okay. Well, if nothing else, I'm gonna have to pick. And this one is Scorpion. Okay. So let's do Scorpion here. And let's go from here. Okay. Clear your mind. And let's begin. I don't want to have a long intro. I want to just get right into the reading. Remember, these are general readings, okay? Angels of our universe, guidance of our soul, bring to me enlightenment, clarity, wisdom, and intuition to offer you messages of comfort, love, healing, and prosperity through this card. Spirit, give me a message for the sign of Scorpio. Give me a message for the sign of Scorpio. What a Scorpio needs to know. Spirit, speak loud and clear what a Scorpio needs to know. Speak loud and clear. Scorpio is open to receive. I'm not sure, but if you're waiting on an answer on something very important, the answer is yes. It is going to actually work in your favor. It's going to be, there you go. There's the sun to confirm that. Again, it is going to actually be exactly what you hoped and what you wanted. Yeah. Someone here is getting ready to hear some really good news about either a job opportunity, a business, a loan, a house, something that has to do with the major life change. That's going to prepare everybody in the Scorpion home to something better. A lot of fire, a lot of work. It took a lot of effort for you and support from family and friends. You were penny pinching for a while. Wow, I feel someone is just getting ready to start a new job, a new business opportunity. But there was a lot of penny pinching here for you for a good while. You were having to decide whether you wanted this or you could afford that or whatever. And it was very difficult. It was very difficult, especially because you wanted to feel that flexibility. You wanted to feel comfortable, and you didn't want it to feel so restricted in everything that you had to do. So this was very challenging for you. But it's actually going to be, quite nicely. It's going to be beyond what you expected. So if you were expecting just the basics, it's almost like it's going to exceed your expectations, what it said that you want to. This is not someone, this is something new. This is something new. I don't know if you have animals, but I feel that if you are moving, you are going to be getting a pet for the home, and it's going to be fun. I feel you're getting a small pet. It's not going to be something big, but something small, something that you can actually take care of, afford to maintain, and it's going to be something that was going to work for everyone in the family, not you, not just one person. Okay, that came in. I'm not sure why. I see a backyard. I think you're getting a home somehow, or a new apartment or something, but I see a backyard. I see you sitting with your family back there and getting some fresh air, like the sun is bathing your skin. It is something that you're decorating to. There is a lot of joyful energy in this spread here so far. I'm not sure, but it's almost like you're moving to a nicer neighborhood, or you're improving your family or your quality of life one way or the other, and you're going to have to leave other people behind. Now, this is people that you care about and they care about you, but then you're making progress, and it's going to be, once that you realize that, it's going to be bittersweet, but it's going to actually work in everybody's favor, because your success is going to also be their success. You cannot help them unless you are successful yourself. And you are more than willing to take this success because you work really hard. I feel someone is moving from a neighborhood where there are a lot less resources, and it's considered to be less safer and less opportunities, to something that's going to give you more opportunity. Others, you can just flat out be moving to a higher level in your organization that is going to allow you to open more doors for yourself. Someone is elevating here. That's what's happening. Someone is elevating. Someone is very committed to this elevation too. This didn't come easy. This was hard work. This was hard work, but I feel that if you are being offered a new job, you put the application sometime back, and it took a while before they made a selection, because this is something very, they want to put the right candidate in the position you are in. I feel that perhaps whoever did this did not remember submitting all those documents. They just put the application, hoping, but they also put multiple others. This was not the one that you were thinking they were going to call you, because there were some requirements you didn't meet. And then all of a sudden you get that call and you're shocked. You're shocked because you're like, well, I don't have this PhD or this other stuff like other candidates did. And yet they still like the fact that even though you don't have those huge credentials, you have a lot of life experience. Maybe you volunteer at your church, at your children's school, your community, and you had events, and you have a lot of life experience that are very useful to what is needed. They feel that you're going to make a better judgment than the people with all these extra degrees, and that you're going to be more discerning, more fair with everyone when making decisions, when doing this job, this task. You're going to be more thoughtful, and then you also seem more grounded than everyone else too. And you genuinely care. You genuinely care for other people, and that came across to them because of everything that you've done. Like if you volunteer in a nursing home, you volunteer in church, you volunteer here, you volunteer during the pandemic. That genuine kindness is showing in these documents that they're reviewing to make the selection, and therefore you are the best candidate. I have no doubt you're the best candidate too for this position. So if you have not heard, you don't expect this coming, it's going to be an opportunity, but you are the best candidate. I don't know why, but January came very, very strongly for some reason. January, I'm not sure what that has anything to do with. Perhaps that's when you're officially taking the position. Who knows? Hermit, the Chariot. There is going to be almost like a sudden meeting with someone. It's like you're out and about doing your shopping, you're looking at a carnival, you're just kind of looking at tables where people are selling stuff, maybe vegetables, fruit, and then you see someone that kind of catches your eye. This person is almost like they're paying for something, they're looking for coins, they're paying for something, and it's almost like there's going to be a quick glance, and then there's going to be another glance, and then in a moment it's like you two are going to, the eyes are going to lock for a brief moment, and a conversation perhaps begin at that moment. I feel this is someone new, very, very new. This is someone that don't frequent this area or this facility in a regular basis. You seem to do it. Someone does. Not sure actually which one of you two, but someone is a more frequent client than the other. But the person that does not frequent the area, this particular vendors or carnivals or whatever, is the one that is going to strike more of the conversation, because they're curious about, wait, how often do they do this? Where can I buy this particular product? And you're going to be the expert, like, oh yeah, you go to the left, you make a right, and let me walk you over there. And it's going to be a conversation. There's going to be an offer for a drink. Thank you for helping me. What's your name again? And it's almost like that type of energy that is going to take place. All this of you is almost like you're going to a financial institution of some sort, and this person and you strike a conversation. They could be the clerk at the bank or the clerk at the financial institution, but there is going to be a conversation that's going to lead to more conversations, more getting to know this individual. I feel someone here is going to offer another person an advice about a product, buying something, and they're going to say, well, don't buy this one lifetime warranty, blah, blah, blah. And they're just know a little bit more detail about the particular item. And the other person is going to be very thankful and grateful for the information, because they're not as knowledgeable as the other individual. You're going to be able to have a very good solid footing moving forward, especially when the year begins, 2023 coming to mind. A very solid footing. It's almost like the year is going to begin, but you're going to begin running. It's not that it's going to be Happy New Year, Scorpio, and you're just going to see what's going to happen from that moment on, and you go, it's going to be like Happy New Year, Scorpio, and you're going to say, yep, it's a new year, and today I'm doing this, later on I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing that, next month I'm going to doing this, at the end of the year I need to have this. And it's going to be a more of a planning in, planning and guiding you to where you want to go, instead of just kind of going along and see what's going to happen, what's coming. You will be the one planning. I got that for Gemini, and I forgot which one I did before Gemini, but it's almost the same energy, that it's not going to be you running or following, but someone taking charge of the future, the judgment. If someone in the past say something about you or accuse you, or there was some kind of legal challenges in some way and form, I feel that if this was something that was past and people always doubted whether you were telling the truth at the time, or whether the other person, or whether who really did what, there's going to be some information that's going to come to light that is going to clear that once and for all. There's going to clear that once and for all to who did what and where. And it's going to be refreshing, because I feel someone here does not expect that. Time has passed, move on, forgotten. But every so often, there's an individual that's remembering that. I remember when this happened, but information that's going to come in is going to clear that once and for all. And it's going to be clarity. And it's almost like the other person is going to say, wow, I did not expect that, but I am grateful, because I always wanted people to know that I was telling the truth the whole time. This could be someone saying, he or she cheated on me, and the other person said, no, I don't, I was not, and whatever. But then, see, as I said that, the truth is going to come to the light. The truth is going to come on, and they're going to realize, nope, you were not committing adultery, the other person was, or something to that effect. But someone is going to, I feel you're the one that's going to be clear. You're the one that's going to be clear. You're going to feel a sense of relief that you stood your ground. This is happening because of the fact that through the entire ordeal, you remain honest, you were fair, you were not vindictive, you handle everything with grace and dignity. The other person didn't, but you did. And this is coming to you as a reward for that. To sort of help you and thank you for that. It's almost like karma. See that? There's a tower, but you're strong, because you're going to remain in your grounded. You're going to remain grounded. And the other person, whoever was the wrong, they're going to be the one now facing everyone and trying to clarify and explain. Oops, card down. 1 second, Scorpio. Trying to clarify. What did they lie? What did they say? Others of you is almost like you worked at a store and something went missing, and you were accused, but then the boss could not fire anybody because he didn't know who did what. Something is, I feel like someone is moving a huge cabin or something. They're cleaning, they're renovating, and then there's going to be something, their paper that's going to make them see, or the video surveillance that was hidden, or they're going to see who actually did what. There is a King of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Tower, and the Strength. You are going to put this burden down and move forward. There's going to be apologies. There's going to be an offer too of, listen, oh, I know what I'm getting. This is very strong. There's going to be an offer of a job, a promotion. If you were the candidate to be promoted, you might have not even know this. Another person might have said something negative about you, that they did not give you the position. They held the position back, and the truth is going to come to the light. But then you're going to be offered that position. And some of you didn't even know this. You were not even aware of this. But the truth is going to come to the light. You're going to find out. There's the Hierophant. Continue to stay committed what you believe, what keeps you grounded, what keeps you happy. Continue to be committed to raising a child, taking care of a parent, an elderly parent, or someone that has very unique needs that you are supporting emotionally, maybe financially. Continue to stay there. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged. If you are a parent that's helping a child, that's the parent that's constantly going to visit the child every 2 weeks, paying child support, buying this and that, and the other person is almost like they're not quite putting the same effort you are, don't worry about that. Worry about the effort that you're putting in. Continue to do that. It is not going to be forever. They're going to grow up eventually. I feel this could be 2 children, 2 boys, or a boy and a girl, could be 2, but and continue to make that sacrifice, because I feel someone is making a huge sacrifice. Stay committed to that. They will grow up. What you don't see coming is going to bring you to tears many years from now. It is going to bring you to tears. You are doing something that you don't see the full picture. You may, in the back of your head, say, of course, that's what's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you what's coming very strongly. What you're doing is setting a big example for the person that's looking at you, the person that's admiring you. And that's what I say, children, so someone that you care for. The effort that you're making, the fact that you travel to see them, the fact that you buy them what they need, the fact that you come in and hug them and kiss them and tell them how much you love them. They see that you're doing without a new pair of shoes, a new this, because you're taking care of them. And then the other parent may not be doing the right thing with the funds, or the other person that's in the other end may not be doing the right thing. Do not be tempted to speak negatively of it. Remain up here. Remain grounded. Focus on the children. Focus on the person you're helping. Focus on that and know what everybody else is saying. Whenever they speak ill, they say something to trigger you, go hug your children. Say something nice about your children. How they've grown, how proud you are of them, how much they look like you, whatever. Compliment them. Every time the other person says something negative, oh, now you just show up now 2 hours later to pick them up. When the children come into the picture, they come into the room, hug them and say, I am so happy that even though I was late, I get to see you. You had no idea how anxious I was to see you and to hug you and to tell you how much I love you. Then the other person may say, I need you to give me more money, blah, 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 something. You turn around every time that person say, the children are there, and speak very positively of the children or the person you're helping or the elderly parent. You know, if it's a sibling saying, well, I did this, that, and that for mom and dad, and you remember that you're there for the person you're caring for, hug them and tell them how much and grateful and thankful you are for everything they did for you. You cannot say enough of how amazing parents, grandparents, children, brother, sister they are. That's how you need to turn that every single time. That other person, you are being looked at by the person you're helping. If these are children, whenever they grow up, years from now, they're going to find themselves in a circumstance where they're going to have to either debate, argue, or pick a route that's more peaceful. And then it's going to be a conversation, and they're going to let you know that the reason why they chose that route is because they saw how you handle that situation. For instance, they may be in school and there is maybe aggression, and instead of them resorting to doing something violent, something negative, something, they're going to pick the peaceful route, and then just tell the classmate or the friend or their own children or their spouse, I really appreciate what you do for me. Thank you so much. And it's going to confuse the other person because they're expecting anger, they're expecting hatred, they're expecting that the other person is going to maybe, and I'm going to tell you what I feel, hurt someone, maybe walk into the school, hurt someone. But instead, this person, this child, is going to handle things very diplomatically. And it's going to come back to you, to the fact that I saw what you did for me. So you are this child, you are this person's role model. They are seeing you, even though you don't see the rewards of it, you will. Not only you will see that, you're going to hear that, but they're going to pay 10 times full for what you're doing. You might have done without those shoes, but this child, this person is going to grow up to have a significant career, a significant life, and you are going to be the center of it all. You're going to be, I feel, able to have a lavish lifestyle, retire. This person is going to hold you higher than anyone else. The other parent is going to be there, but you are going to be very special, very, very special. Every word they say is going to have, my mom or my dad, Scorpio, did this for me, my mom and my dad. You are going to be recognized for that. So that sacrifice that you're making, you're not making it in vain. That trip, that travel, that doing without, that giving, it's not going to be in vain. It is going to be the path to an amazing future for someone and for you as well. You will be taken care of, well taken care of. I have to tell you that it came very, very strongly. I cannot move from this part here. This is the other person, the negative person speaking ill. You do not. Remember this. I need you to remember this, Scorpion. You will continue to focus on the prize. The children, you're going to focus on, I feel they could be teenagers. You're going to focus on that. No, the other person. Let it go. Spirit, thank you for the beautiful message for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is open to receive. Let's see what else comes into this reading. The Five of Cups. Do not be tempted to add more to you from other people, perhaps in the workplace or perhaps a friend or a neighbor. I feel this is like a friend, a close friend that sometimes want to ask you, hey, can I borrow your car? Hey, can you give me this? You are going to need to, from a loving place, be firm and let them know, listen, I cannot continue doing this for you. I need to focus on this. I need to work on this. And just continue on your path. Continue on your path. Because there's going to be a special person that's going to join your energy. This person is going to, wow, as I say, special. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This person is someone you have never met before. Brand spanking new. Someone that is new in every sense of the word, because they are either world traveler, the way they look is different. You're used to maybe dating people that look in a certain way. This person is completely different. For some reason, if it's a female, it has very long hair. This person is someone that is going to, from the beginning, love you and care for you. This is someone that's going to make you special dishes, help you with your laundry. They're just going to immediately, there's not going to be a need for a piece of paper that says this is my wife or my husband or whatever. They're going to feel that they're in a commitment with you from the beginning, and they're going to treat the relationship as that you are going to be the one and only for this particular individual very strongly. You have someone in your energy that is, it's almost like behind you. They're just constantly bashing you. Remain in your energy. This is going to be a lot harder than me saying it, but you're going to need to work on that. You're going to need to work on that. This person is almost like they keep tempting you, saying something to see how you react, to push your button, to create a little bit of a chaos, and you are so focused. Look at how this person is just looking at this pinnacle, looking at their own thing. They are and the snake is trying to grab him, the hand right here, but they're focused on what they're doing. You're going to need to do that. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on your goal, your career. Not quite sure exactly where you're going. There is the Fool. But you need to stay focused on that and do not be tempted to be drawn by this other person or this other situation. 8 of Wands. A trip. In the future, you're going to be doing something fun. It's almost like an event or a trip or a short trip to visit perhaps grandma, mom, or somebody, elderly relative. It's going to be family gathering here in the future. People you haven't seen before. You are going to be giving gifts, receiving gifts, pardon me. You're going to be receiving gifts from the people around you. These are your elders. Look at all the animals around it. They're like your elder. You have not seen them in a while. This is the person that is responsible for your spiritual upbringing. They were the person that took you to church, say you need to say a prayer before you eat. They are the person that help you establish your value, your cultural values, and your spiritual value. You're going to be seeing them, coming to see them, or they're coming to you. It is going to be a gathering. All of you are going to get together and break bread, renew the bonds between the two of you. All of you, the love and the commitment is there. It's almost like you never left. They haven't seen you in forever, but it's like you never left. You're still the little, and something's little baby, mom's little baby. You could be 100 years old, but to them, you are the apple of their eyes. You're still that sweet scorpion that they know. You can do no wrong in their eyes. You cannot. Somebody come over and speak ill of you, God forbid, because they're going to have to run, because all these grannies and grandpas are going to chase them with the cane, because to them you are their sweetheart. They know exactly the person they raised. They know exactly the person that you are. They instituted all these values in you, and because of that, they don't need anyone telling them. Let's see. Page of Cups. I don't know why I feel someone is going to have a new addition to their family. If you have maybe like a young relative that is waiting to hear to see if they're being accepted to a college, university, I feel that it's going to shock you, because they are actually going to be accepted, but there's going to be a surprising twist to the whole situation. So when it happens, it's going to be a huge celebration in the family. It is going to be a huge celebration. All of you are going to be ecstatic, overjoyed for the accomplishment. Let's see what else. Spirit, follow the messages here. Jealous people, a lot of jealous people. You may need to keep some of this to yourself, to themselves, because of all the jealous people. A lot of effort and time is going to be put in by the whole family to help this individual get to where they need to get to. And it's going to be fruitful. It is going to be very fruitful. This is a beautiful reading, Scorpio. I don't know what it is. This is a beautiful reading for you. It's just really I don't sense anything negative. I sense you going on, continuing with your life path, making progress, your family progressing. But there is love for you. There is a lot of love for you. If you don't feel that there is love for you, it just may be because there's a lot of work, a lot of people are busy and all this stuff. But the moment that you get around them, you're going to feel that it has never left. There is home cooked meal. The kitchen smells delicious. Hugs. They're just happy to see you. There are pictures. They're just memories with the people you're about to get close to again or visit. It's just a beautiful reading. Just save me a slice of pie, will you please? I hope that you love this reading, Scorpio. Spirit, thank you so much for the beautiful message for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is open to receive. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much for sharing, liking, and subscribing, Scorpio. I can't wait to see you for the next reading. Take care.